Manifest my destiny. Easy life will come and find a way for me. Feel the love all around, feel the love all around, and the spirits all around me, feel the energy surround me. I just wanna spend my days just a sitting sun.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rudiger goes on a charge down the left. Played out to the left flank. Vinicius Junior. It's a goal kick. Lenormand gets it away. Looking for the runner. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Stones with a fine tackle. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? Alvarez! Llorente, and he's managed to get... Llorente! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Molina is in a really good position out wide. He's got away, engages and forces him off the ball. So it is still 0-0. It's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Lenormand. Gallagher chasing after it. And back to the goalkeeper. It'll be a throw-in. Lenormand. Longley. Raspilicueta. Gallagher. Now it's Griezmann. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Over to the other side. Llorente. Oh, he's onto this. He has found the way through. Oh, terrible. Oh, shooting chance! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. Some resolute defending there. Molina.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And Pablo Barrios. Raspilicueta. Barrios. Raspilicueta. Spread neatly. Raspilicueta.
Oh, great feat, that.
That wasn't the greatest of balls.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Camavinga. Oh, no joy this time. Barrios.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Griezmann. He is through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vinicius Junior. And they've got a throw.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gallagher. In with the challenge. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Barrios. Llorente. Lenormand. Longley. Llorente. Molina. Barrios. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's Valverde. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi, and he's certainly onside here. Madrid still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Griezmann. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second.
Heads it! Vinicius Junior.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And here's Griezmann. That's a sharp pass. Camavinga. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Griezmann. Gallagher. And it's Azpilicueta. Lenglet. Barrios. Lenglet. Pressing high and with purpose. And Lenormand. Molina. Vinicius Junior does really well to win the ball there. Madrid choosing to make the first change. Llorente. Molina. Llorente. Gallagher. Llorente. Messi.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Llorente.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Just eases him off the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10.
So there's going to be another change here. Palmer coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Well, they've got it again.
El dorsal 17. El dorsal 4.
Lenglet. Gallagher. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. No, again there's no way through. Gallagher. Nico Williams. Llorente. Longley kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe wins the duel this time. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's a throw-in. That is ended up in no man's land. Barrios does have his name on the score sheet, of course. So what can they make of this? That's a good run down the left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to...
That could spell trouble. Chance! Yes! And that for him is goal number 10. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
El dorsal 24.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
It is going to need 30 more minutes, no winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. So hostilities have already resumed. Madrid did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. And it's been given away. He's through, now is he in? Azpilicueta. Lenormand. Llorente. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Molina. Lenormand. He's picked his way through. It's Jorginho! Gallagher. Molina. Moved on forwards. Palmer. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Molina. Lenormand. Here's Llorente. Molina. Great ball if he can get there. Palmer. Danger averted for now. Alvarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Gallagher. And it's Azpilicueta.
Look, movement creates more options.
That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And we are already back underway. Alvarez! goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Alvarez has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Longley calmly anticipates. Gallagher, Alvarez, Barrios, played out towards the right wing. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That's a shade optimistic.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Gallagher, Azpilicueta, Gallagher, lovely bit of skill. That is good strength. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Palmer is first to take the long walk. One 0.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Alvarez next in line, and here he is.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Mbappe is second man up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Griezmann is looking to do his bit. Denied! He's made the save!
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Madrid are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Oh, quite remarkable miss. Llorente is the third man to step forward. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This to double their advantage. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Gallagher comes up, their fourth taker.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Nico Williams is the last of 5 scheduled takers. No, he's fluffed it. So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. And that has lifted the roof. Madrid are beaten and they are out. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
So keep on fighting, find the horizon, better rewind, no man is an island, sounding the sirens, we unite, let good things ripen, done with the silence, clear your mind, let's shake with the vibrance, lights up, time is wasting on you, I got all my people out here, shining, show you how we do, let me turn in their heads, when we're coming through, yeah, cause you're old news now, cause you're old. I've been lost in your eyes all afternoon. The more I drift, the closer I get to you. She's a ghost, and the truth, it's impossible. But I love her lies. You make sure I don't find somebody new. It's the way you move. It's the way you move. Ooh, ooh. I knew I'd stay with you after just one time.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's game from him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's picked out the run. Pablo Barrios. Gallagher! There it is! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Through to the goalkeeper. Referee has just said play on. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, no joy this time. They get a throw in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Good read, needed to be. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Llorente. He's had it nicked away. Driving forward. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Llorente. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has...
Alvarez! Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pablo Barrios, who's set up one goal so far. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Griezmann, and he's played it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Valverde, Lenormand calmly anticipates. Barrios. Alvarez.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Some resolute defending there. Azpilicueta.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Out of play for a throw. Llorente. Azpilicueta. Oh, good-looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Griezmann. Can he finish? He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's run loose here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Griezmann. He's shifting through the gears here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He is through here. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Messi, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Alvarez. He's looking wide, played into space out wide. Pablo Barrios. And the shot! Yes! And surely that settles it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Just eases him off the ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8, Modric, será reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
Pablo Barrios. It's a really well-measured ball. There's the hit! In he goes again! And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's looking to set free a runner. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Valverde gets a foot in here. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And they've got rid. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good.
Hits one!
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 22. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
Madrid
dorsal
making
13
consecutive changes
será
here.
sustituido
Yeah, I
por
think he's been
el
told to
dorsal
play that
19.
role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Longley can get it clear. And he was quick to react. Griezmann. Barrios. Alvarez. Bellingham. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gallagher opts for safety. And Lenormand. Longley. Llorente. Now it's Griezmann.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gallagher. And the counter is on. That has not gone well.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Gallagher looking understandably energised after his goal. Azpilicueta. Could be danger here. And the ball is out of play. Barrios. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Jorginho. Longley. And Molina. And it's Azpilicueta. Barrios. Llorente. Longley.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
There could be trouble here. Lenormand is there to clear. 4 added minutes on the board. Barrios. Gallagher. Here's Llorente. Alvarez. Amrabat. That's been cut out, well played. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's going for goal! Oh, that's majestic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
So that's two now without reply. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, that's fabulous. Madrid have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Fiddles it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Azpilicueta. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And he welcomes it in. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And the header! That's a half-decent try. Barrios, Gallagher, and he's picked out the run. Azpilicueta. Llorente, Gallagher, in with the challenge. Valverde. Azpilicueta. Barrios. Distributed tidily. Can he latch on to this? He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! This time, surely! It's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Valverde. Half an hour played now. Barrios. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Llorente. Pablo Barrios. Molina got a long way forward to join the attack. Out to the right. He is through here. Keeper's dealt with that. Camavinga did well to stay calm there. Camavinga, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Lenglet and Lenormand. Lenglet. And he cuts out the supply. Lenormand. Here's Llorente. Molina. Llorente. Lenglet. And the pass is intercepted. And the ball's gone astray.
Habrá un minuto
Well, he
de
got rid
descuento.
because he was under pressure.
Gallagher. Alvarez. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence the change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He has found a way through. Barrios. And it's Azpilicueta. And Azpilicueta. Barrios. And here's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lenormand. Oh no, what a great hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Barrios. Gallagher. He's through here. And the finish! Sticks it away! The second half sparked straight into life. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lenglet. And it's Azpilicueta. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Camavinga. Messi chasing after it.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Messi. Gallagher kept his eye on it, and he's there. Llorente. Azpilicueta. Here's Llorente. And they've got a throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Alvarez. Stones. Proves too strong.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14 será reemplazado por el dorsal 22.
Lenglet. Lenormand. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Messi. Longley. He's got away. Can he get it through? Jorginho! And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
El dorsal 8.
So there's going to be another change here.
Será
Modric
sustituido
being
por
applauded off here,
el dorsal
having made a
9.
sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Jorginho gets over and intercepts. Camavinga. Oh, can he get onto this? That's been cut out, well played. Molina. Barrios. And Molina. Llorente. And Molina. Lenormand. Longley. And he's managed to get free.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Oh, good ball, shots on here. Gallagher. Madrid, moments now away from seeing this one out. Messi,
Dos
cut it
minutos de
out.
descuento.
And Lenormand.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Messi. Llorente. Molina. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Corriendo en contra del reloj, sintiendo que nada Veneno, veneno, veneno pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mundiando e pra ela e digo: sou vaqueiro, marajoara, esses olhos de coque se encontram com meu. Acho que vai me cantar numa cantiga pra dançar do vagalume no chuveiro que fumo no vento querer espalhar. Veneno, veneno, veneno pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mundiando e pra ela e digo: sou vaqueiro, marajoara, esses olhos de coque se encontram com meu. Acho que vai me cantar numa cantiga pra dançar do vagalume no chuveiro que fumo no vento querer espalhar. Veneno, let me go to the rhythm of carimbo, from bada to samba. No, the rhythm don't let me go. Veneno, let me go to the timing of the tempo. Close my eyes, I'm so high. No, the rhythm don't let me go. Sou vaqueiro, marajoara, esses olhos de cobre sem conta com meu. Acho que vai me cantar numa cantiga pra dançar do vagalume no chuveiro no perfume no vento quer espalhar.
This is my decision. This is my decision. I don't think you listen. You listen. I don't think you listen. For me to come out, it must mean I'm a teacher. It must mean I'm not the same.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So that's got things underway. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha.
That was lovely, that.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is lovely. In with the challenge. And it's Griezmann. Tomori does well to get it back. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage,
And I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Griezmann.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, no joy this time. And he's quick to get it clear again. He's played him through. Mbappe, he is through here. Terrific header. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. This is promising. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And he's going direct. Lewandowski! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Conte. Hernandez. That is Conte. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception, well timed. Koundé gets good distance on it. Now it's Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Here's the chance with the header! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
He's cut it out. Neymar. Now it's Griezmann. Pass somewhat off target. That is Conte. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Back into the middle. Oh, good ball. He's had a shot. He's scored. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Mbappe. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's definitely not his best. Koundé. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. That's headed upfield. He's got away. Great chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and
He's had a hit! Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bellingham gets his pass away. Mbappe just eases him off the ball. Now it's Griezmann. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Tomori. Ball played for Conte. Tomori. Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. And there's the end of the first half.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Big header! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, brilliant save.
Mbappe put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aim forwards. Now it's Bellingham.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Stones. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Match was 62,005.
Great work on the overlap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back in. Tomori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21, Griezmann. Number 3,
It's going to be another throw.
number 23, Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 6,
Bellingham.
Marcos Llorente. Number 2, Balde. Number 14.
Vinicius Junior.
Fernandes. Substitution.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13. Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field.
Arsenal
is
are, of course, in a
number
position to
22,
go to the bench should the need
Jorginho.
arise. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Stood up well to him there. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 18.
Manchester United with the
Neymar.
corner. They're first.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, Nico Williams.
And it's been taken short.
Substitution in progress.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Nico Williams. Kimmich. Well read, nice interception. And here's Messi. Conte.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Tries the cut back.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Keeper's got good distance on that. Fernandes. Messi.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a throw. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nico Williams. Lewandowski. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Palmer! And he's done very well to deal with it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Palmer. And he was quick to react. The pass has gone astray. Added time going up here. It's Vinicius Junior! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile.
If you want it, you got it. Go for it, you got it. It's already yours, you got it. Don't stop, 'cause you got it. If you want it, go and get it. Use your power, get to flexing, yeah. Keep on reaching, keep on daydreaming, yeah. Keep on reaching.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Neymar. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Cafu cuts out the pass. Mohamed Salah does really well there. He is strong. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Could move up a gear here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best.
It's Neymar! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Neymar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shifted it to the flank. Palmer. Donnarumma deals with it effortlessly. Llorente.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Llorente. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. In for a header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mohamed Salah. It's Neymar! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Oman just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Defending, has a look and has a go.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cafu gets over and intercepts. Saliba.
Oman have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Chooses to go back. Llorente. Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Oman now... Can he finish? They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Oman clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. Llorente! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Palmer! And he's managed to get rid. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Caicedo. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of play...
He's gone for goal! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Cafu spots it and intercepts. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. And look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation. There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
And they win it back again. Valverde.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, that's ambitious. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Griezmann bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Llorente. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Taken back almost at once. Hernandez makes the interception. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's a key interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they're quick to get it back. Well, there's the clearance.
Substitution for Oman. Number 11, Neymar. Number 21,
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ronaldo. Number 9, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field, number 22.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe. Number 20,
Griezmann.
Darwin Núñez. Number 5, Madueke. The attendance for this match was 80,113. Substitution.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Arsenal making another change here. That has been cut short. That's really well cleared. Goes forward. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Palmer. That's a shade optimistic. And they've got rid. Engages and forces him off the ball. Madueke. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shoots. Valverde! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Valverde knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Oman clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's gone loose. Madueke! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Oman are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Valverde is looking to set free a runner. Mbappe! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Valverde! They want to be quick to recover this. And the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Back into the middle. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Oman clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Played over towards the opposite flank, and he was quick to react. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and he has shown him a yellow card. The pass has gone astray. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nicked it back promptly.
Griezmann really added the width there, thanks to...
Gets the shot away!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Williams! That's another chance! And that is expertly dealt with. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. It's a mighty effort! Looking for the run. Oh, easy pickings there. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps.
مش عايزة منك حاجة غالية شنطة هدية ما تقلل لسه رايحة فين ستايلست ولو عايزة كتير فلوس كل البنات لابسة بندانة وهوبس عايز ترضيني بتعمل المجهود ليه مش شايف حب عيوني just for you شو حبيتك شو دريتك مش عايزة غيرك انت ليا وانا ليك خدك مش عايزة بريك ماما ايه ماما ماما ايه ماما ماما ايه اعمل ايه ماما ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما ايه ليه هو الحظ بيجي وبيروح يلف معايا سيبني ويدور وقفتك جنبي احلى حاجة بالوجود يا ما نازلنا حتى نوصل النجوم دنيا ولا عايزة كتير فلوس كل البنات لابسة بندانة وهوبس عايز ترضيني بتعمل المجهود ليه مش شايف حب عيوني just for you شو حبيتك شو دريتك مش عايزة غيرك انت ليا وانا ليك خدك مش عايزة بريك ماما ايه ماما ماما ايه ماما ماما ايه اعمل ايه ماما ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما ايه انت ليا وانا ليك خدك مش عايزة بريك 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 ماما ايه ماما ماما ايه ماما ماما ايه اعمل ايه ماما ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما ماما يه ماما Going up, escalator, make it better. That's my manner. So see you later. Escalator, going up. Look, 난 필요 없어 navigate. Hey, 본능이 나를 activate. Don't make a wish now, just do it. 지금 순간이 maneuver. Switch on, 뭘 그리 놀라 넌. Wake up. Pick it up now, just pick it up.
Well, it is one of those days in football that rarely disappoints, the intertwining plots and subplots which mess with our heads. One of the most dreaded days, of course, the fight against relegation, and it all rests on the outcome of 90 minutes of football to which we are all about to bear witness. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And that gets things running. Arsenal cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Over to the left, back into the middle. Well timed, excellent interception. Endo cuts it out. Short changes him with that pass. Out to the left it goes. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Neymar. That has been slung wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's definitely not his best. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Oh, the shot could be on here. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! You know it. You just know it. He has slapped his name across this most crucial of games. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
First quarter of an hour gone. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Griezmann has given away a free kick. Kimmich tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Kimmich.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Foden. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gets a good foot in there. Cristiano, great chance! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Kimmich is standing over this one. Cristiano Ronaldo! Caio Henrique, he's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's found support out wide. That has not gone well. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Caio Henrique, Coman, Stones, Palmer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's for Palmer. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Extraordinary, just extraordinary resilience in amazing circumstances. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Arsenal take the lead. Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. Rafinha looking for the run. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Kimmich finds himself offside. And that is a little undercooked.
Two added minutes has been
Rafinha.
indicated.
Foden. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And it's played into the middle. And it's half-time here. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Griezmann, Saliba. Good running, strong and purposeful. Chance here to counter. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Foden. Foden! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Lenormand gets a foot in here. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's been shifted off it. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Foden. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Coman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance for the header! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Neymar. Well, what about it? Arsenal certainly weren't expecting this. But they've got it again. Mbappe, can he finish? Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And when the manager called on him, and a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Mbappe did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
That has been cut short. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He gets big, and it's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That's a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Coming on the field.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Now it's Gnabry. Out of play for a throw. Well, played right into his path. Is there any support? He tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looking to go deep, and Messi! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Oh, good spread. Kimmich goes in for the header! Neymar! Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
There will be
Made out to
5
the left
minutes
flank.
added time.
Can he latch on to this? Not the most accurate pass. 5 minutes to add. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oblak catches it safely. It's a pretty loose pass. Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz felt that, hasn't he? Great ball, and he's in here! Mignon deals with it effortlessly. And that is as far as it goes. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign of struggle, and it reaches an unfortunate end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I felt this was inevitable. You don't get to this point
quick
unless you
reminder
are
today that
poor
smoking is
consistently,
only allowed in
and so it's
areas shown
proven.
on this map.
They were
Thank you
never
for
in a
your
good place from a
cooperation.
confidence perspective, and I didn't really fancy their chances at any stage.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.